Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Howson. Now it's Hazard. Camavinga. And it's Lopez. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Back in possession and ready to go again. Picked out brilliantly. Maradona.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's been given away. And the shot! And it's a goal! And we have liftoff! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Maradona! De Jong. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, what a ball! Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Romario.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's De Jong. Azar. Now it's Lopez. Gavi in acres of space out wide. Lopez. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That ball looks a good one. Oh, super ball! Gavi. This is a promising build-up. Fermin. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Jong. Gavi. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Pedri. And it's Azar. De Jong. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Azar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Gavi. And it's Makalele. Now, can they get him away? De Jong. And here's Forlan. It's Forlan! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Araujo with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Hazard finds himself offside. De Jong. And Azar. Pedri. And it's Maradona. This is De Jong. And it's Pedri. Azar. Madrid have it back and can go again. Now it's Yamal. Carvajal. And here's Yamal. Knocks it into space. The ball swung in. Fermin! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better. And that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10.
So let's get the ball rolling.
El dorsal 19.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Pedri. Madrid do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Can he get on the end of this? Valverde cuts out the pass. Fermin. Dani Olmo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Azar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Azar. He has found the way through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. It's a pretty loose pass.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Gavi. Gavi. Gavi! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Howson, and it's slung out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Olmo. Azar. And it's Pedri.
That's good play from him.
And here's from Mario. Oh, he's burst through. And the shot! And there's his goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 9.
A shift in momentum,
Serán
perhaps.
sustituidos por
Well, there's a real
el
sense
dorsal
that the
8.
momentum has
El
shifted here,
dorsal
Peter,
6.
and the
Se
crowd
va a
are
producir
reacting
un
to that
cambio de
now.
jugadores.
Now, what about a counter-attack? McManaman, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Koundé and Araujo. Howson. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Rodrigo. Can he finish? Dispatched clinically. There seemed no way back, but they are level. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Olmo. Spread to the right. Forced to go back. And in! And it's in! Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Madrid really can only do one thing now, Peter: get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Rodrigo. De Jong. And here's Rodrigo. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Nico Williams receives it in a wide position. De Jong. And he's had it nicked away. Excellent. And that's that. Madrid perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Fermin unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi, looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second. And there's the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Now it's Romario. Engages and forces him off the ball. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just...
He's having a pop! Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries one from range! Again, a brilliant save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And again! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Shapes to shoot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Messi. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Cruyff, quietly revving up. Distributed tidily. Messi has it in a wide... Takes the shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And they win it back again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's the chance to counter. It's played through for him. He has found the way through. And he shoots! Of course! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch.
Bullish header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Valverde. He's got away. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for the run. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos. Pedri scooting forward. Now it's Bale. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. Great vision. There's the shot! What a wonderful goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Messi. Can he get onto this? Fermin, never out of the action for very long. And now the breakaway. That's a good run down the left. Now, can they get him away? Guardiola. That pass has been well intercepted. Now he's got space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now it's Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pinches it off him. Fermin. De Jong. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Romario. Now it's Bale. And here's Romario. And Romario! Well, that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Pedri. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Araujo. Koundé. Howson. De Jong. Rodrigo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the... And the shot! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Quite a game, this. All square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Romario is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
That's good running with the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi takes a shot. Who saw this coming? This is going right to the wire.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19, Messi. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 11, Bale. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 8.
Well timed, excellent
Serán
interception.
sustituidos por el dorsal 24,
Bellingham.
el dorsal 18.
Can he get it through?
Villa. El dorsal 20.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Maradona. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maradona cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Now it's Eto'o. Nicely spread. Eto'o.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, can he get onto this? Bellingham. And that is expertly dealt with. So that means another 30 minutes football. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Dentro de unos segundos se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10
Into extra time we
será
go.
reemplazado por el dorsal 15, Xavi.
Bellingham. Now it's Villa. That's a good ball out wide. He's found a way through. And a chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Shot a goal! Oh, that could be pivotal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
This is a promising build-up. Looking for options for movement. And he's cut it out. Yamal. Now it's Eto'o. Bellingham. David Villa. This is promising. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Villa. Great ball, and he's in here. And for a moment, time stood still. This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And he's in on goal. Forced to go back. And it's Goes for a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Camavinga has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Koundé.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
He's intervened well there. Now it's Romario. So just 15 minutes still to come. So both parties have given everything to this point in extra time. 15 minutes remain, and they have to turn their efforts to those minutes very soon.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Pedri. Camavinga. Now it's Eto'o. Yamal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, shooting chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Valverde. Now it's Romario. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Gavi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely shaped ball. Eto'o in acres of space out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gavi. Koundé. Has a look and plays it forward. Maradona. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Maradona. So there you have it, penalties. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. David Villa to go first. And no mistake.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Romario, the next man to walk up to the spot. And he makes it one each. A swift riposte. Eto'o, second to go. And he's hit the frame of the goal!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
So on to the second man. No! Hit it straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper. Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
Dani Olmo, the third man up.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. Oh, the upright and back out.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Vinicius Junior is the fourth man to step up. A rueful look from the keeper.
We're talking about a pressure penalty.
And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early. He's telling himself he can get it done. He just has to pick the right spot.
He's done it! Feel the relief! They needed to win.